Hey guys, it's Mark. Welcome back to the channel. It is good to have you. Happy July 4th. I'm actually filming this video on Sunday, July 5th. You won't see it for another week here as I'm trying to space these things out. But last video that I had was the Onyx Porsche, the BMW V12. This one is going to be, yes, folks, it's an IXO model that I purchased for just $35 when I was up at Watkins Glen. Porsche 919 hybrid, the number 14 from 2014. And guys, I just wanted to show you what a good value these cars can be found for. Now, this one was probably made in tens of thousands. And yes, it's still available today, thank God. But I'd like to... I actually got its sister mate from the following year, the 2015 number 18, which you'll see in the next video. But these are actually pretty good cars for the money. And I gotta face it, guys, $35 is almost Bburago money for an IXO, which is certainly a step up over Bburago, but certainly not a Spark, a TSM, or a Look Smart. Now, the IXO boxes are generally uninspiring. They tend to be close-ended. This one just really doesn't show a whole lot. It allows you to look at the front and the rear of the car. The back of it looks like such, and the bottom just has all the IXO licensing that you would expect from such a car. And it comes on a plastic base. It's somewhat oddly placed on it, and of course has a nice protective acrylic jewel cover. Guys, now these boxes are incredibly flimsy, so do be careful if you have an IXO model. When you open it, it's real easy to tear up the box, opening it with too much force. I tend to use a pair of tweezers. Now, the award-winning Porsche 919 Hybrid was an LMP1 dual hybrid racing car built by Porsche from 2014 to 2017 in the FIA World Endurance Championship. As I mentioned, this was the original 2014 model. Surprisingly, to me at least, it was powered by a 2-liter V4 mid-mounted mono-turbocharged engine with a top of 9,000 RPMs, producing 500 horsepower. It also has 2 separate energy recovery hybrid systems to recover thermic energy from exhaust gases and convert kinetic energy into electrical energy under braking. We all know that story. This technology has been around for some time. The drivers of the 2014 Porsche 919, and I'm actually going to turn this car around to show you because IXO does a really nice job on the bases, were Mark Lieb, Romain Dumas, and Neil Janney. The trio would win 3 pole positions in 2014 and the overall one at the season-ending 6 Hours of Sao Paulo. Neil Janney was drafted from the Rebellion Racing Team on a multi-year contract, and Mark Lieb was the last of the 6 drivers to be recruited. Now, also in regard to drivers, Dumas and Bernhard were split between the cars number 14 and number 20 in order to provide each car with a veteran prototype driver. But believe it or not, driver weight was also a consideration. I do not know, how heavy all these drivers were. I don't care. Now, this white livery incorporated the Porsche Intelligent Performance slogan, with the first letters of each word emblazoned on the vehicle when viewed from the top, as we are looking at it here. The rear wing was black with Porsche in red. Okay, guys, now you know me. I'm not a huge fan of IXO models, simply for the reason that, regardless of their price, they're often lacking in detail, finesse, and, quite frankly, plagued with errors, i.e. poorly placed decals, paint job that chips, so forth and so on. I've got to be honest with you, I opened this car, you saw me unwrap it for this video, so I have not had a real close look at it. In fact, we're going to look at it really closely right now, and when you do, you can often find some of the flaws that you get with a model car. Now, I've got to admit, this one looks pretty good. The aerial display on the top is choppy and weak, and quite frankly, looks like crap. The silver top of the cabin looks really, really good. The decals, while the livery is really simple, the decals are somewhat complex, particularly in their placement. And I think that IXO has done a really good job. Cabin details look pretty good. You can see the names of the drivers there below it. Amazingly, and I'm going to bring this in real closely, you can see the little pull tab for the emergency system. You can see the pull tabs for the windshield strips. Very, very nice job by IXO. Very thoughtful, very... The wheel detail, it's all right, not spectacular, but it's good enough for a pass. As I go down the side of it, you see the 24-hour Le Mans, Porsche Intelligent Performance. We talked about that in my monologue, so to speak. And there's a look at the rear wing. And of course, the base, really has a nice job with the names of the drivers, 24 Hours of Le Mans, 2014. And of course, unfortunately, you've got to have the model number on there too for some reason. I don't know why, but anyhow, it is what it is. Now guys, here's going to be a close look at the front of the car. And of course, it's going to be banked somewhat because the car, quite frankly, is situated on a banked stand. Something I find a little bit annoying. Nevertheless, I think they've done a really good job. Again, decal placement looks really good, folks. The the headlights are nicely done. The front splitter looks good. And as we move on up to the cabin, the windshield wiper is okay, not spectacular. Aha! The first of my real flaws that I see here. That's the crappy paint job on the air intake, which you can see right there. Again, this is an IXO thing, but again, it is a $35 to $50 model. Guys, now here's what I call the money shot. That's a look at the car from the rear. See the diffuser, Mobile 1. That one exhaust that you have there coming out the left side, on the left side of the wing. There's a cool look at it from the top. And guys, we'll take another close view of this livery again, which I talked about with Porsche Intelligence on it. And there you can see it from the top on down. Folks, overall, I'm going to give IXO a pass. This is a really good model. The only flaw I could see at this time was the crappy paint around the air intake. And of course, the uninspiring pitot tube and the aerials that you have on the top of the car. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for watching. See you next time.